Hello and welcome to another Wraggy's video. So, a beer of Wraggy, shall we say. That moment when you think there's going to be problems. So, I'm on the ring road tonight. I just walked up to the Vale with the dog. Pepper, she's a timid little thing. She walked up to the Vale. Got an outdoor video of the Vale, pot my videos of pubs sort of thing. Anyway, I'm on the way back. So I'm walking past Neighbourhoods. In Nottingham on the ring road, there's like this big water area, that's used, I think, for an overflow or something, I don't know. Oh, it's actually a brook. Day brook. Anyway. We just turned around the corner onto the ring road, and looks down. I can see there's somebody walking towards us, all in dark. All of a sudden, with a hood up, all of a sudden, starts playing around with his shoes, and I'm like, okay. It's pretty dark on that side as well. It's not very well lit. Wide enough pavement though, for people to walk by. And obviously, I'm there, I'm walking past him. This jacket on now. Got the dog with us, obviously. And as he's walking past, he's talking it sounds like he's European. About my height. It's broad, I'd say. And anyway, walks past, he's talking. I don't know if he's on the phone talking or he's talking to his bloody self. You never know these days with people. Anyway, we carries on walking. A couple of 100 yards. And I just looked across. I looked behind me for some reason. This bloke's walking back towards us. I mean, it's dark, it's like 8 o'clock at night. And I thought, it's a bit weird. I thought, well, we'll cross over because we're going, we're crossed over where the bowling green is on the ring road. And as we crossed over onto the other side, he's crossed over as well. And I'm like, oh, shit. I thought, fucking hell, here we go. I thought, the dog's going to be no use. She don't even bark, So, whatever his intentions are, fuck knows. So, took my hat off. Got my fist ready because I thought, you come at me from behind, because I don't know obviously I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if he's going to come at the back of me. So I'm waiting, fist ready, and I thought, you're going to fucking get walloped if you fucking do. Anyway, he turns the corner onto the street next to my street. Starts walking up. I thought, let's get a bit further ahead just to see if this twat turns. And luckily, he's gone past. But there was quite a distance between us then. I did run up the hill a little bit, just to make sure. I want to be in front of one of the houses with lights on, just in case. And puts the dog in the house. Gets in the car. I ain't had a drink. This is my drink. Gets in the car. Fucking drives down the ring road. I thought, right, let's see what you're doing. Can you imagine any women? That happens and there's a woman about. Someone with kids. An elderly bloke. I mean, if I'm walking home from town and there's somebody in front of me and it's a woman, I'll go on to the other side. Just so they know. I've worked on the public park for 22 years. And I'm not daft either, I can, you can smell when something's up. And, yeah, he's walking up the Edwards Lane, up towards Sherwood. So, I clocked him once. And it was funny how quickly he got to Edwards Lane. So I went round the block, clocked him again, and he's still walking up Pepper's Lane. After that, I thought, right, I've done. But so if anything happens in Sherwood tonight, and tonight is 7th of March, Thursday, after 8 o'clock, I'm sure he was wearing some sort of, looked like he got trainers on, looked like he got like a tracksuit top on, white obviously, like slightly long hair, East European. But I tell you what, that put the fucking frighteners up me. I mean, him turning round didn't bother me. But when he come onto the same side of the road, crossed over, and you're like, whoa. And that was a moment. I thought, here we go. Do I look like some old bastard? And you never know, do you? You never know these days. People get mugged. You know, people have been mugged. Where the Vale pub is, where I was talking about, somebody, I think it was one of my cousins, he got beaten up there. So you know, it's not unforeseeable that something could have happened. But I tell you what, fucking hell, that was a bit when he crossed over at the same time, and his speed got up. All of a sudden, he'd gone the other way, and then all of a sudden, he's literally at 60 yards behind, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, here we go. Imagine my wife walking around on her own with a dog. And this is why I don't really like her walking out late in the dark with a dog. In the light, it's not so bad. Spring and summer's coming now anyway, so it's going to get lighter. But I tell you what, I mean, I've worked on public parks. I mean, if I was on like the Arboretum, and I'd have a spade in my hand, they'd fucking come at me. I'd stand there and watch him, and I'd go, "You all right?" Did that slight turn of pace around that corner, because we did, you know, I made her walk a bit faster, and then we ran for about 20 yards up the road, literally up the side of our house. Did that little bit of a turn of pace put him off? Because once I got near home, I was going to ring my son, say to my son, "Get your fucking shoes on, come out." In some ways, I mean, my old dog Charlie would have spotted him a mile away and fucking gave his little big dog bark. You know, it was a little cocker spaniel. But I tell you what, when he barked, it was like, woo woo woo. And people went, fucking hell, where's that big dog? And then there's little Charlie walking up. But he was fiercely protective. Pepper's not like that, to be fair. She's very timid. Hopefully that'll come out of her at some stage. But yeah, a little bit of a moment there, gotta be honest. I genuinely thought something was going to happen there. I mean, I've been walking home from town before, spotted people, you know, and all of a sudden someone crosses the road in front of you, think, fuck's sakes, here we go. And even if I went up pissed, the only time I've never done that is that night I fell over and did this fucker and got the scar on my fucking eyebrow. It's the only time ever. I fell over once before. That was the previous year's Craft Beer Festival. Doing a live on the way home. I'm sure people on the channel will remember that as well. When I fell over and bounced back up with the camera, it's like, fucking hell. And I didn't break my glasses or my beers. I've got some beers from Liquid Light, and some nice glasses, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was a moment. That was a proper moment. I mean, it might just be the fact that he's a bit fucking dim, and he was going the wrong way. He's come back and he's crossed over. But you know, the timing was super fucking dodgy, and I do mean super dodgy. Yeah. totally sober. Spotting them a fucking mile off. For what you do, you know. But this is how people get mugged. You know, this is how things happen. Dark roads. I mean, nowadays the council turn the lights down. They use these shitty LED lights. They waste 50 million on fucking Robin Hood energy and, you know, far too many people in office jobs. And then like that. And, yeah. Kind of brings it home to me, you know, walking on the ring road. I think walking on the estate's a bit better. Because on the estate, you know, there's lots of people's houses. Ring road, that side of the ring road, a bit more exposed. There's nobody around you. And when they crossed over, fucking hell. I'm no tough person, no. But I won't want to be put into the position where I've got to defend myself. With a little dog at the side of me. I'd rather be on my own than have the dog with me. Oof. Okay, now, hey. I've got to be honest, it's pretty safe around this area. I don't see much at all. Problem-wise, we live in a good area, you know. I mean, there were 3 youths the other week on these electric bikes, and they were coming by, all fucking balaclavaed up. And we got the dog, me and the wife are together. I turned around to him and says, how fast do they go then? 60 miles an hour, and I said, fuck that. I'd fucking kill myself. Did you wear a hat? I said, never, yo. And, but they were sound, you know, just young lads, young 15, 16-year-olds with a lot of money, obviously. So I don't know how much these bikes cost. I can't afford them. Gotta be honest, that fucking shook me up. It's the that little turn of pace that I did, just, you know, did he just bottle it at the moment, or was he not? You know, these are things you never know. In some ways, it's a bit like what happened last year after the beer festival when I walked home. And I've got me zigzagging through fucking Basford, all the way around Basford. And it's this unknown. I mean, in our estate where we are, you know, literally see no one. And we don't have gangs or anything like that. And to be honest, if they know you anyway and they seen somebody dodgy, they'd be like, who the fuck are you? And, you know, because that's how you know, local neighbourhoods are. They see someone dodgy hanging about and it's like, what are you doing? And you'd question them, you know. Much like if back in the days of the Arboretum, you know, we would spot, you could easily spot the dodgy buggers a mile off. You know, we had so many. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear. If I could only remember some of the stuff from the Arboretum, 20 odd years, and the stuff we've seen, and I've shaded a lot of it out of my memory. Some good times, some bad times. You know, it's not all good. Some good people and some shite people, you know. And but yeah, tonight. Whew. I don't get rattled very often, but that was a little bit close for comfort, a bit weird. Like I say, I drove round twice, checked what he was fucking doing. I mean, I could have parked up and just watched the idiot. To be fair, it was just walking up. But what was the interesting part for me is the turning round, the speed that he was close to us when I crossed the road. All of a sudden, he's like fucking literally yards behind. I turned up, ran up the fucking street a little bit, got to where the lights are, because there's a bit where it's fucking dark, and there's no houses, you know, in front of you. And then all of a sudden, did he bottle it? And yeah, no, in fucking daylight, and I've got a gardening tool in my hand, shall I say? You know, if that was back in the Arboretum, and then someone's following me like that, there would be a question. They'd be saying, "What's your game?" And you know, we were like the police back then in the Arboretum. We would confront people, and that's you know the people that are that sort of person, possibly that sort of person. And you'd confront. We'd literally turn around and confront them, and be blatantly confronting. You know, what's your game then? You know, obviously, we've got our tools on us, but our tools can defend ourselves if we need to defend ourselves. If I've got a spade in my hand and someone comes at me, then it's not a good idea to, because obviously I'm adept at using a spade. Not that you'd want to, obviously, but just to clarify that. But yeah, oh dear, wow. Some Tia Maria to calm the old nerves. Gotta be honest, and I think it is a question, isn't there? You know, we can all be big in this world, but that unknown element, you know, coming from behind as well. You just don't know. You just don't know sometimes. Yes, indeedy. Wow. I do feel it. I do feel shook up a little bit. So, yeah, that was a funny end to a Thursday night. Right, gotta go. Thank you for watching. See you soon.